Welcome to the Planning for the Future programme, which will help you get ready for taking the next step into employment, training or further education. I'm Rachel, and in this presentation we will be looking at writing a covering letter. This presentation is part of the Finding and Getting a Job section of the programme, which covers all aspects of the job search and application process, including identifying your skills, writing a CV, and preparing for an interview. This presentation will help you understand the purpose of a covering letter and give you guidance on how to structure your letter and what to include. When applying for a job, you may be asked to include a covering letter with your CV. Many employers will read the letter first and may not even consider the CV if they are not satisfied with the covering letter. So this is your chance to make a good first impression. This is particularly important if you're applying for a job which has a lot of applicants, as you'll want it to stand out from the crowd. So, what is the purpose of the covering letter? It allows you to explain why you are perfect for the job by highlighting your relevant skills, qualities and experience. If you're applying for several jobs, make sure to tailor the letter for each job and emphasise why you are interested in the role and why you want to work for a particular organisation. If you are not experienced at writing a covering letter, you may be unsure about what you should include or how you should structure the letter. Over the next couple of slides, we will cover some of the key points to include. Start by introducing yourself and state the position you're applying for, as well as where and when you saw it advertised. Next, explain why you're interested in the position and show you understand what the job is likely to involve. You should also explain why you're interested in working with a particular company. This will show that you've done some research about the job or the business, and it can also show that you think the business will help you develop your skills and abilities in a particular way. Highlight how you are suitable for the position by providing evidence for the key strengths listed in your CV. If possible, these should reflect the requirements of the position. You can find activities to help you identify your key strengths in the CV section of this programme. If there are any gaps in your employment or you don't match the selection criteria outlined in the advert, use the letter as a chance to address these and explain why the gaps are there. If you don't take the chance to address these potential issues with the employer, they may not consider your CV for the job. Indicate your availability for interview and can conclude by confirming you have enclosed your CV and that you look forward to hearing from them soon. Remember, this is a formal letter, so you should make sure to use the correct spelling and grammar. Get someone to check it over before sending it, if you can. Within the resources of this section, you will find an example of a covering letter which outlines what sort of information you should include and how to lay out the letter. Examples of covering letters can also be found on the DYW Orkney website. The activity you can complete for this section is covering letter practice. Using the example job adverts and the covering letter template, create a letter that you could send with a CV to apply for the vacancy. Get a careers advisor, guidance teacher, parent, or someone else you trust to give you feedback on the letter. When you have explored the resources in the Writing a Covering Letter section, you may like to look at other areas of the Finding and Getting a Job section of the programme, which will help you identify your skills and give hints and tips for writing a CV, completing application forms and preparing for an interview. Other parts of the Planning for the Future programme will also help you understand your options, while the Making Decisions section will help you understand your career management skills and how they can help you make confident and informed choices.